Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and towing the slab here, Kendall. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And now here is Doug Sheehan. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Lyle Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Doubled up on the slider away. 2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, first baseman, number 14.
Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, 1 away. Check on the runner. Hernandez back in on a dive. That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4,
He's out.
3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Queens. And on the mound now, Brian Rosado. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And he chases that one. One up, one down. Here's the catcher, Ernesto Coronado. The wind of the pitch. Out to short, Hernandez. Gets it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Let's take a look at how they filled out the lineup card for Game 4 of the World Series.
Well, this group has a great opportunity in front of them. They've worked so hard to get to this stage, and now they're one win away from taking full control of this series. They're playing with a lot of confidence out there.
2 down, bases empty. Eloy Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. 2 outs, bases empty. That just misses. Ball 2.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. The 4th game of the World Series. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. On the money. Nice play.
Batting 5th, second baseman, number 19.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just did an awesome job.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Emmett Porter. The 1-1 is fouled off.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Next offering is downstairs. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Travis Bazzana, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
No, he's in.
Kendall checks over to first, and he's back. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Second inning here, no score. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Jay Daly.
Shortstop, number 26.
Swing and a ground ball. Hernandez throws across the diamond and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder, number 9.
And now it's going to be Frank Fernandez. Fernandez working through some struggles lately. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Hard hit left side. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
On the ground, Hernandez. Jump throw. In time. Got him. And that'll do it.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Guillermo Huerta. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Felix Gomez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And next up for the Royals, Chris Clements. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
3-2.
Sheehan on deck for the Royals. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Coronado down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Greg Reber.
Left fielder, number 25.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one is upstairs. Upstairs. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 8th, first baseman, number 4.
Pedro Carrara up now for the Mets. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Drew Gilbert will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Jackson Holiday now at the plate. And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 4 of the World Series. Lined in the left center, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. Around third, the relay to the plate, safe, he beats it. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One out, runner at second. Coronado getting ready to hit.
Second time.
Still only one out here in the inning. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, number 13.
2 on, 1 out. Gonzalez digs in now.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
In the dirt. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. And that's 2. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the World Series on the show. Start of the 4th, leading off Doug Sheehan.
Center fielder, number 2.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, number 32.
Lyle Hernandez will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball, that's inside.
A sliding stop over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
2 outs, base is empty. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now he breaks his bat. To first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jay Daly.
Number 26.
Nope.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Frank Fernandez up now for the Mets. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian
So up next,
Campbell.
Christian Campbell. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. In the air, right field. And that'll get off into the seats. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's duel
Royals,
so
the
far. Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
Jordan
performed up to this
Alvarez.
point. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's the second baseman, Emmett Porter. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there, 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Queens, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Greg Brever. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And next for the Mets, Pedro Carrara. Here's a high chopper. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Now it's the right fielder, Drew Gilbert. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mets go down quickly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next is the Royals catcher, Felix Gomez. The Royals trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. A little bit high. 2-1. Just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that's outside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Clemens leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now Lyle Hernandez. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Yeah, big swing and a miss action in the Mets bullpen. Austin Gagnon up and loosening in the pen. Villarreal also getting ready. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First and second, 2 down. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Stays alive. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So up now for Kansas City, Jack Paglione. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Out to short, Daly. Zips it to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 2 and the Royals nothing. The 4th game of the World Series. Now Jackson Holliday.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Gatlin getting ready to go. Chen also throwing. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Huerta settles underneath it, squeezes it, and there's one down. So up next for New York, Ernesto Coronado. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Sheehan under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Eloy Gonzalez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball.
And that's the 3rd out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jorge Villarreal.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Ground ball up the middle, Daly. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Now it's the second baseman, Emmett Porter. The Mets leading by 2 late here in Game 4. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Travis Bazzana. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Royals set down in order. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 2 and the Royals nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Gatlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That misses. 2-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Christian Campbell, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. In there at the knees. And the count's even at 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Huerta brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 2 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Austin Gagnon.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up now for Kansas City, Guillermo Huerta. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Pedro Ramos preparing to come on if needed. Fulton, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. 1 gone here.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there. You can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And here's the catcher, Felix Gomez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a ball evens the count. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game. He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, James Bradley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate, Greg Rever. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one missed. Not close with that one, and the count's full. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And they'll do it again. Three-two on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is going to go. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
And stepping in for New York, Drew Gilbert. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. James Bradley out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Marvin Chen takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jackson Holliday. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
He goes down looking. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Royals. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pedro Ramos.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And now the center fielder, Doug Sheehan. That one to first. Handles, throws to first. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Lyle Hernandez getting ready to hit. The Mets leading by 3 late here in Game 4. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it remains 2-2. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Royals down to their final out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Outside with a breaking ball. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schabu. Thanks for joining us.